Alright, hello, and welcome to another short video or two playthrough the original Metroid. Another one of the old NES games that I have a lot of nostalgia for still today. Having played it a ton of times in the late 80s. Not to say it's a perfect game, or a perfect version, that the remake isn't just as good if not better. I mean, for a lot of people, the remake is better. Screw the original. Me personally, I like them both pretty much the same. I mean, I'd really have to nitpick to decide which one is better, the original here or the remake for the Game Boy Advance. Both have good and bad things about them, but I'll go over that as I play through the game. Of course, I chose the original because, as you can tell, well, with the exception of Ocarina of Time, where I played the 3DS version, but for a lot of the games I'll be doing, Dragon Warrior 4, Dragon Warrior 5, or Dragon Quest 5, Dragon Warrior 2, be doing the original version. Remakes maybe later, but same with this one. Someday I might go back and do a playthrough of the Zero Mission remake, but for now, going with nostalgia. Anyways, let's get started. Now, kind of funny people talk about how graphically advanced the remake is. I mean, it's a little better graphically. They filled in the background. It's not just plain black backgrounds, but other than that, at least so far. I mean, there are ways the Zero Mission remake is a lot more, updated graphically, but right now we're not seeing it. Now, one thing that kind of sucks about the original, you can't crouch and shoot anything low to the ground. You just got to avoid for now. And enemies, of course, do a lot more damage. At least I think. Of course, I guess I ain't the one to give a fair assessment of that since, well, make all the bad commentary you will, if you will, in the comments section to this video once I uploaded it. But when I play the Zero Mission remake, because of damage done in that final area, I usually play the game in easy mode, less damage. I know I'm a wuss. I don't go for the more damage challenge playthroughs and all that stuff. I mean, if that works for you, fine. Have fun. Lack of being able to shoot while crouching is a problem in this. Never really bothered me until I started playing the Zero Mission remake where they fixed that issue. Like right now, I can't shoot that thing, I just jump over it. Another thing is, in this version of the game, they only start you off with 30 hit points. In the remake, they start you off with 99. In the remake, they added those Chozo, whatever statues that replenish your health. Here, they don't have that, so. course, in the remake, you don't have to go this way yet. Of course, only a slight irritation, but yeah, in the original, you need missiles to open that first door with an item, or open that door to get the first item, whatever. You need missiles for that door. In the remake, they fixed that. It's just a normal door, but set of 5 missiles. Now, in the remake, you can't really go any further east of right from here. They got a barrier set up where you need bombs to break through. That's not in this version of the game. This version of the game is rather open exploration. One of the things I like about this version of the game as opposed to the remake. And I'm not going to go that way yet, but you know, if you really want to, you could. Just enemies will do a lot more damage here, he says as he's nearly dying anyway. Whoa, okay, come on. You got the heartbeat like a Zelda game? Really? Okay, I need health, not missiles. Health? No. Come on. Thank you. Oh no, still didn't shut it off. Oh, come on, game. Give me some. Thank you. No, no, really? Thank you. At least until I get hit again. Yeah. Anyways, I really like the open exploration of this version of the game. That was, for the most part, totally removed from Zero Mission. Of course, dying sucks. Ooh. Almost got away. Starting off at the beginning stinks. But that's almost any game. Well, Metroid game anyways. Either starting off at the beginning or in more recent games starting off at the last save point. Of course, that's another thing about this version of the game. There are no save points. This game didn't have a battery backup. You had passwords, which was always annoying in the 80s with those passwords. O's that could look like zeros, S's that could look like 5s, 6s that could look like capital G's, etc., etc. That was always so much fun. One character mistyped and the whole thing was miswritten and the whole password was shot. And some of those passwords are like 25, 30 characters long. I mean, I get from a game design standpoint, there was a lot of data being stored in those passwords, but still, would it have killed them to make them a little shorter? Sorry if I haven't been too talkative. It's just in a game like this, you gotta kind of focus on what you're doing. Not like a Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy game where all there is text and random battles. I mean, those are good games too, don't get me wrong, but alright. Now, like I was saying, in the remake, this is a common blue door that you can just open without missiles, but and it only takes one missile to open those red doors in the remake. That's another good thing. Long beam. Of course, in the remake, they tell you what item it is as you're picking it up. And they give you a little bit of a brief description of it, which, when it comes to one of the later items, I find to be a little bit insultive that they think they actually have to tell you that. Let me add that before it disappears. Okay, I'm already at full health. Could go up this way, but at this point there's nothing to do up there for quite a while yet. So. Ah, crap, I missed. Following me there. Of course. Dang it, I forgot I don't have that item. Yeah. Actually, you wouldn't want to do that, use bombs in that room anyway, now that I think about it. Not in this version of the game. In Zero Mission, the remake, there's an item, there's an upgrade down there, but in this version of the game, no. Just a trap door. Getting back out can be annoying. Oh, what the hell? I could have swore I hit the jump button there. Oh, well. Ah, die. Energy tank. Of course, they fixed this in the remake, but in the original here, there's, well, technically there's 8 of those energy tanks, but only 6 of them add more health to your maximum. The last 2 you find, whichever ones they may be, only replenish your health back to that maximum total. They don't add another 100 hit points to it. So essentially, there's only 6 of them. Well, again, depends on how you look at it, I guess. But in the remake, Zero Mission, they fixed that. They all add 100 hit points to your total, and there's 4 more of them for 12 in total. In Zero Mission, there's another room down this way that leads to the map data, which is one of the things people complain about in this original version of the game, that there is no map. And to be fair, you know, I could sit here and say how I don't need the map, blah blah blah, and true, I don't, because of how many times I played this original version of the game back in the day. But if I'm being completely fair and honest, many a times back in the late 80s, I wished this version of the game had an in-game map instead of having to draw my own crudely drawn, personally made maps that look nothing like what they're supposed to resemble. Except for maybe to you, since you're the one that drew them, you knew it. Okay, how long is this room going? Don't you follow me. Okay, I don't need that. I'm just getting these things out of the way. Okay, there we go. Select to go from standard beam to missiles. Bombs! An item that's been in pretty much every Metroid game ever made, including the remakes, of course. Okay, come on, I need more missiles now. No, no missiles? Come on, game, I need 5 more missiles. Of course, this is one of the things that's better in the remake. They give you a few more of those missile pack upgrades a little quicker than they do here in this original. Now that we have bombs, the ages-old Metroid trick of bomb jumping doesn't work so well. Yeah, it kind of works in this version of the game, but yeah. But I'm not going to do any of that, at least not yet, if ever. Partially because I've never been very good at that, I mean, to be perfectly honest. Alright. Oh shoot, here we go. There's going to be an enemy off to the left. Anytime now it's going to show up. Yep, there he is. Oh, get out of the acid or the whatever this is supposed to be. Acid, lava, sand. I don't know. Now. Trapdoor. Oh, come on, game. A little cooperation here. Or not. Eh, I hate that. Every Metroid game does this crap. You need health and the game gives you missiles, or vice versa. Or nothing at all. Health nor missiles. Oh, I kind of needed that for now, I guess. One more set of 2. Wait a minute, that thing respawns? Oh, I never noticed that before. Okay. Alright, got my missiles back. To get Ice Beam. One of two locations you can get this item upgrade in the original. In the Zero Mission remake, it's just one of those statues that can replenish your health and missile supply. And gives you a hint on, or actually just tells you outright where to go next, which is one of the things I don't like about the original. The coddling and hand holding. Or about that I don't like about the remake. I meant this is the original. One of the things I don't like about the Zero Mission remake. I don't like when they think they gotta tell you exactly where you're going next. I like games that let you figure that out yourself. And that might stem from, you know, playing games back in the 80s when most of them, you know, may have given you just a little vague hint on where to go next and then let you figure it out from there. You didn't have games with in-game maps that told you exactly to the exact pixel sprite on that map where you're going. I mean, I guess, you know, there's times I like that. Let's see, like for example, I was playing Witcher 3 the other day, and having them tell you exactly where you need to go on that game can be nice. Of course, that game has a much larger world map, very easy to get lost. Anyways, this one, in this version of the game, you do not want to go down there. I mean, alright. I know some people complain that it's... Hold on. Get rid of annoyance there. Some people complain that it's an abuse of save states, but oh well. Just to show what I'm talking about. Yeah. Nothing down here. In the Zero Mission remake, at least there's a missile pack upgrade down here. But yeah. Not only is there nothing down here in this version of the game, but getting back out of here can be a real annoying nightmare. So yeah. In the original, you don't want to drop down there. Some designer was laughing his butt off with that one. Haha. See how many people we make go down there needlessly. Very funny, dude. Got all the missiles I can carry for now. Oh, you dirt. I hate when they hide up there like that. Well, they're not really hiding, but... You know what? Freeze, buddy. Freeze. Oh, that was... Okay, never mind. I was thinking I had further... Oh, it's nice when you get the ones that can give you 20 hit points. Oh, you dirty. Alright. Now, see how many times it takes to get this right. pick that up. Shoot him. Okay, wait for him to get up out of there, get up there. Top of the screen. Now that he, oh, nope, he's still there. He didn't move. Oh shoot, I should have done that. Oh well, let him free himself. Try that again. Ah! Okay, this part can get annoying. Now. I missed. Got him that time. Oh, dang it. Not gonna work. Needed him to be up a little higher, or a little further over to the left, or both. Oh, that's probably, yep, that's just, dang it, okay. Oh, poo. Okay, come on. Oh, you didn't drop low enough, you turd. Okay, where'd you go? Oh, there you go. Okay. If he ever gets to the right. If he ever goes into the right. Ah, I missed. Right, between him and his awkward patterns and me and my missing, this could take a while. What? How did all three of them? I suck. What? Oh, oh, then yeah. Great. I'm gonna end up killing him before I do this right. Oh, you turd. Ah! Would you stop double shooting? Shooting twice? Oh, that's too far over. Ah, too low again. Dang it. Almost made it. Or can almost make it. Oh, you... Okay, this right, this whole video. Ah! At this rate, a good majority of this video is going to be me trying to do this one little jump. Oh, come on. That should do it. Finally. Only took, what, 5 minutes? Still want to know if it's just random or if there's some AI scripting behind that. What determines if those little power pellet like things that give you health what determines whether they drop a 5-1 or a 21. I mean, I know it depends on the enemy, but yeah, even the ones that will drop 20. Anyways, one of the more useful items in the entire game, the Various suit, which in these first couple of games were only, like the blue ring tunic in a Zelda game, half damage, double defense. Wasn't until Super Metroid and every game since that the Various suit is damage reduction from heat, superheated rooms. One of the many things that started with Super Metroid in a bit constant sense, but still, I'll take the half damage, especially for some of the later areas damage enemies will be doing there. Hey, where do you think you're going? Oh, it's only 5. See what I mean? Sometimes those enemies drop, the ones they drop give you 20 hit points, and sometimes it's only 5. What is that? Randomly generated, or is there some scripting purpose? Never been able to figure that out. Of course, I don't know anything about game design, so. Finally, more missiles. Oh, then I missed it. Yeah, how in the heck did I... Oh, get out of the... More missiles, he says, as he misses them entirely. I'll take that. Well, after I get rid of you. Or try to. And I'll take that. More health. 299 hit points now. Now, at this point in the game, you actually have options of where to go next. Is, well, first off, gotta get back over to the other side of the map from here. Which means backtracking through these. Oh no, not this way. This is just the item room. Backtracking through these screens again. Oh, cool. Would you stop? Oh, you're. God dang it, I can't get that. Too high. Need high jump shoes for that. Oh, you're back again? Oh, actually, it's right. I never did kill you last time. I just did that and avoided you just like I did now. Of course, even if I had, yeah, he would be back again. Dang, I stink today. Okay. Wouldn't be able to tell from the way I'm playing today, but I used to be able to play through this without any deaths. 0 death runs, whatever you want to call it. Again, can't tell that by the way I'm playing today. But now, like I was saying, from here, you can either drop down and go to the door on the right down below and head that way to Norfair now, or back near the start. There was those bombable blocks on the ground. You can bomb your way through them and go to the first boss area now. Is in this version of the game, they leave it up to you to decide. Open exploration. And again, I really like that about the original. Not as linear as the Zero Mission remake. I mean, I don't mind linear games, don't get me wrong, when they're made to be linear from the beginning. But when they take a game like this, that's as open as an 80s game could be, and make it into a linear game, that's when I kind of resent linearity. I mean, like a few Zelda games, Minish Cap, Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, Link's Awakening, you know, they're linear, yes, but they were made to be linear. This was not. Oh well. Ah! Enemy pit. Norfair. Not much over here, but some more missile packs. At least in this version of the game. Oh, cut that out. And this, of course, brings to mind one of the common complaints about this game, like the original first Zelda game for that matter, the cryptic elements of it. The fact that you bomb through walls and there's no indication of where or when you can do that. And yes, looking at it from the perspective of a modern, somebody who's used to the modern games, quote unquote, where stuff like that is usually pretty well telegraphed, then you go back and play a game like this without any of that, you know, I guess I can see your frustration there. But for me, like I've said before, you know, that was part of the gameplay. Finding this kind of stuff out on your own just felt more rewarding than it did being told it was there. I mean, I made that point in my Link to the Past. Well, of course, I haven't uploaded those videos yet, but in my Link to the Past playthrough in regards to the bomb walls being marked in all the recent Zelda games since A Link to the Past. Anyways, nothing up here in that upper left corner of the screen. Not in this version of the game. In the Zero Mission remake, there was an elevator up there that led to a whole other region of the world map. That is one of the many additions to the Zero Mission remake that I do like about the remake. Adding more to the game than what was originally here. But, yeah. Oh well. Is that it, really? Yep, that's it. Oh, just like in Zero Mission, there was only one up above in the corridor up above, and then the one down here. Excuse me. Yeah, starting to get a lot more missiles now. Don't have to grind for them quite as often anymore. Ow. Hey, creep. Ooh, that was a lucky dodge. Okay, now we go this way. Oh, dang it, I fired instead of jumping. Way to go, me. Of course. Not being able to fire diagonally can also be a problem. I mean, I can understand that, being that the NES controller didn't have a Y or L button, or left L or R button, I meant. Which, like in Super Metroid, was how you angled your shots diagonally by holding the L button. At least I think it was, if I remember correctly. NES controllers didn't have that, so obviously that they couldn't program that. Oh great, I'm gonna die here. Oh wait, maybe not. Alright. Oh, that's right. I think I'm gonna need my next major item to do anything up here, I think. Oh, maybe not. Okay, never mind. Like how I got to the various suit. I just use him as a frozen platform. Get up there that way. Okay. Freeze him in the right spot. Okay, that's a weird sound effect. Oh, those dang seahorses. They can be so annoying. Especially when they do that. Okay, at least he wasn't shooting at me while I was making the room transition there. Ice beam again. This is the other location. Of course, this is where you'd be getting the ice beam in the Zero Mission remake. They removed the other room where I got it in this playthrough, but it's still here in the Zero Mission. Of course, it's in this room that they also give you the description that I resent 100%. Ice beam. This can freeze enemies or something to that effect. I'm like, really? Like I needed to be told that an ice beam can freeze enemies. Gee, thanks, game. How dumb do you think I am? I mean, what? Do you think I was going to try to use an ice beam to flay my enemies to a deep-fried crisp? Like a frickin' flamethrower? Even though it's called an ice beam? Here you have to do this a little bit to get out it going upwards. Oh, cheap game. Oh, dang it, I missed. I waited just a fraction of a second too long. More missiles. Oh, get out of the lava. Yeah, this is where they make up for all those earlier sections with no extra missile upgrades. Having to always grind for missiles every time you wanted to open one of those red doors. This is where they make up for that, sort of. At least that's how I always looked at it. Alright. Oh, you're back? Hey! Creep. Have a missile to the face. Alright. Of course. Yeah. What? Oh, there it is. Of course, to get down here in the Zero Mission Remake, you need the speed booster, which isn't even in this game originally, not until Super Metroid. Of course, that's how they... One of the ways that they add the linearity, where originally here in this version of the game there was none. I mean, again, I like the Zero Mission Remake, don't get me wrong. It's just the added linearity and the coddling hand-holding, I can do without. Anyways. High jump boots. Which in this game do not come with Morph Ball, Jump, Spring Ball. That wasn't the thing until... Well, actually, until until Metroid 2, rather, in that case. Spring Ball, the item that lets you jump in Morph Ball form, started with Metroid 2. But no, that's not in this game. Not originally, anyway. In the Zero Mission Remake, yes. Of course, this whole area over here, probably should have said this earlier, but this whole area over here is all optional. At least in the original. In the Zero Mission Remake, they actually make better use of these areas. You actually have to go this way, but... Here it's just for an optional weapon upgrade. Or actually, a couple items. Like up here. Of course, in Zero Mission, you can't get up here unless you either wait until after fighting one of the major bosses, or if you're good enough at bomb jumping, maybe, I think, bomb jump your way up here. But, yeah. Oh, not the seahorses again. Oh, I hate these things. They gotta be one of the more annoying enemies in the game, in my opinion. Anyways. Well, if I can actually hit it. There we go. Screw attack. Which, yeah. I mean, here it's just basically for shielding, maybe killing enemies if you can time it right and hit them while you're doing that. In Zero Mission and a couple other games that could actually break through barriers. Kind of a unique use of it that they never did here in the original of this game. Guess they hadn't thought about that kind of thing yet when they made this. Kind of thing they only thought about with later sequels and remakes as time passed. Other ways to use this screw attack. Die, you annoying little turds. Um, oh, good God, this part. This could be really annoying in this version of the game. I mean, at least in Zero Mission, they have little openings at the bottom of these things where you can just roll through if you get trapped in between. Okay, is my mouse cursor visible on screen? Yeah, okay. Like in this version of the game, if you get stuck in there, you could be screwed if you can't bomb jump your way out before you die from the lava. But at least in Zero Mission, at least these are open so you can just roll through and get back out. So yeah. That could really ruin a playthrough, especially if you're trying to no-death playthrough, challenge run. Oh, of course, so can missing jumps. Stink. And here we have a completely optional item. And yes, in this version of this game, it is completely optional. Granted that this is pretty much probably the only game that you can say that about. Well, again, if I can actually hit it. The wave beam. A major required item upgrade in every other game, including the remake of this one. Again, another example of, I guess, they didn't think of the best ways to utilize this at the time they made this. Ideas that they only came up with after this game. Or it could be, they just could. Actually, I don't think how the limitations of the hardware argument could apply to this. So yeah, more like they just didn't think of ways to make. I mean, like in later games, it can shoot through solid walls and hit triggers on the other side, or hit enemies on the other side. Stuff like that. It does still go through the wall, as you see there. Of course, now you don't have the freeze option, since the ice beam and the wave beam are not compatible. They don't stack like they do in any other game. Well, any other game except for this one, the original of this one and the original of Metroid 2. Starting with Super Metroid and all of the games and remakes since then, they do, but at this point, no. Which is one of the major gripes I've always had with this game. I got the wave beam, which is great for quite a while now, but before I can complete the game, I'm going to have to re-downgrade it back to the ice beam. To be honest, that's the reason I started playing the Zero Mission remake in the first place. Not because of the maps. I don't really need the maps. I've played this game so many times I have the maps memorized to this day for the most part. No, I started playing the Zero Mission remake so I didn't have to downgrade my wave beam to the ice beam when I'm ready to complete the game. And I don't know if it was limitations of the NES or what it was, but whatever the reason, I'm thinking about it just now. I'm not even looking forward to having to do that on this playthrough here either. It's like they give you a really super strong weapon, but then tell you it's useless when you want to get through it the rest of the game. Like, what? Why'd you give it to me in the first place then? I'll go to you another one of those. Again, you really want to be careful here. Make sure to not miss any jumps. Make sure there's no enemies for knockback that can push you back into these pits. So again, in this version of the game, you fall in there, getting back out might not be so easy. That's all. One more missile pack. By the way, I probably should have said this earlier, but yes, I do intend to try, at least attempt a 100% playthrough getting all of the items. Well, except for that, obviously I'm not going to get that little health regen item there. Fall right into the pitfall. All of the missile packs, all of the energy tanks. For one of them, I might end up having to cheat the game, so to speak, and resort to save states. Calling that right now, by the way, probably should have mentioned that earlier too, but one of them in Norfair, in Hideout number 2, as it's commonly referred to in the instruction manual to this original version of the game. I may end up having to resort to save states for that one, because it involves a very annoying jump. People that are familiar with the game probably know which one I'm hinting at. You get one chance to make that jump. If you miss it, you fall down a pit or trap several floors down and have a lot of backtracking to do just to get back up there to try again. Screw that, you know. Yeah. Damn seahorses, go away. Oh great, I'm dead. Shoot. No, get out of there. Oh, that's it. I'm so dead. Oh well, so I start back at the beginning. And I think I'm pretty much done here anyways in this secret area. I missed it. Okay, again, watch out where you're going. Okay, good. Avoided those this time. That always sucks. So does that. See, now down here I think it is. Gumdrop land, if I'm remembering correctly. No, maybe not. Thought it was. Oh yeah, you can't shoot through walls or... Well, those aren't really walls, but pillars. Yeah, I forgot about these missile packs. I was thinking this led to an energy tank that's down here. Somewhere around in this area. there anything else down here? Nope. Okay. Wait for him to go the other way. Surprisingly, I didn't die back there. I mean, I could say I'm good at the game, but I'd just be kidding myself. That was just luck. Got health replenishments when I needed it. Now, where was that? Oh, you stupid. Come on, get out of the acid. Well, that looks like lava down there. It's that reddish color, so yeah. Oh, come on, get out of there. Is this where the... Oh, I don't think there's anything here. Nope, nothing there. Okay, well, somewhere around here. Ow! Creep. Okay, game. Way to make me look like a liar. Just after I said I don't need the map most of the time, that I got the map pretty much memorized. Right now, suddenly my mind is drawing a blank as to where the energy tank that's down in this area is. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, it looks like I found it. That's right. Gumdrops. At least that's what these things have always reminded me of ever since 1988, playing this for the first time. I know that's probably not what they're supposed to be. This isn't Candyland, but still. What the hell was that? Oh, good God, it's this one. If I'm remembering correctly, in the Zero Mission remake, this was a potentially annoying Shine Spark puzzle to get to the item on in this screen. Get out of it. Oh, poopy! Right, one more hit and I'm dead. Okay, how many hits do you take? Are those things invincible? Looks like it. Ooh, I needed that. One more hit and I'd have been dead. I mean, granted, this isn't... I'm not even attempting a zero-death playthrough, but that'd be a lot of backtracking to get back here to this screen if I died there. Before getting that. Now, you know, it would actually be a time saver. Die, start back at the start of Norfair, but... I mean, to be honest, I used to do that a lot. You know, I'd get all the items in an area, just intentionally game over, so I could start back at the beginning of the region, rather than walk all the way back. I mean, that's what it is. That's it for the secret sector of Norfair, I think. A few energy tanks, the wave beam, the screw attack, and an energy. A few missile packs, I meant to say. The wave beam, the screw attack, and that energy tank. None of which are required. The energy tank definitely helps. Missiles, yeah. I mean, all of it can help, but you don't feel like doing a lot of extra backtracking or exploration. In fact, in this game, the wave beam, as useful as it is, can actually be a hindrance since you have to go downgrade it later in the game anyways. Nice to have for the time that it's useful, though. Anyways, those things are invincible. Even the screw attack wouldn't kill them or damage them. Alright, now for placement, map placement, this is where I got the high jump boots earlier. So yeah, I'm back here again. You stupid seahorses. Alright. Now, further into Norfair. Oh, I hate these seahorses. Into hideout number 2, as it was called in the instruction manual. Of course, even though you didn't have to do the other one first, it was suggested that you do. That's why it was hideout number 1 and this was hideout number 2. But obviously, the original, it doesn't matter. In Zero Mission, you can't even get down here until you've been through the first one first. Linearity where there was none. Hooey. I mean, again, Zero Mission is a good remake, don't get me wrong, it's just... Anyways, I think that's where I'll end this video. And never mind, let's keep going. Oh yeah, there's this. Oh, I guess it's in the next screen over, never mind. Thinking one room too soon, or... Yeah, there it is, okay. No, it was in one of these two, I was just thinking, like I said, just a little too soon. Of course, by the way, for those familiar with Zero Mission, I do like the whole intro sequence to this hideout. The mini boss that's not even here in this original, obviously. That whole sequence is kind of inventive to a point. So again, yeah, I'm not saying Zero Mission sucks as a remake, just the added linearity can go away. NES slowdown. Prime example of why the whole frame rate slowdown issue, lag, and all that people talk about today never really bothered me. Look at this. Well, it ain't so obvious anymore now, but if that kind of thing bothered me, I would have never got into gaming in the first place. It could get annoying, yes, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I hear people like, the game is unplayable because of it. I'm like, really? Oh well. Different era, I guess. Anyways. Secret tunnel. Which, of course, on my first playthrough, by the way, I found out strictly by accident. I didn't have the wave beam, so the only way I could, when they were on the ground, kill them trying to use the bombs to kill those enemies. Notice that opening there. Otherwise, I don't know how I would have found that out. I mean, you can maybe bomb jump over, up and around that. Otherwise, yeah. Okay, now. Somewhere like right around there. Either right at the edge or one over from the energy tank, and usually like 3 squares wide, so I'm guessing somewhere around there. 2 more ahead of where I am right now. Yep. Nope. Then I still missed it. Had it right, but still missed it. Oh well. At least it's easy enough to get back around and get back up there from the other side of the room. Get that energy tank. no way I'm missing energy tanks. I might end up missing a few missile. Ah, shoot, she says as he misses it anyways. Oh, I'll get it on the way back around. Wait a minute. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Can't quite jump up there from here. So. Okay. There, that's better. Now I'll get that energy tank from this side of that gap. Drop down there again. This way. Actually, I do want to go this way. Never mind. Alright, this is the jump I was referring to earlier. Making a save state. Hopefully I won't need to use it. Okay, good. If I had missed that, yeah, I'd be using save states. Bad enough I already had to backtrack to get my way back up to where I was to get that energy tank. And from here it's a dead end going that way, so we go back. One of the more annoying jumps in the game, potentially speaking, all just for one missile upgrade. Get out of there. And now, for one of the main bosses of the game, well actually, in this version of the game there's only 3, the 2 bosses leading up to the final area, then the final boss of the game, which is another thing I like about the Zero Mission remake. They add more bosses. Anyways, Ridley! technically, if you wanted to cheese this battle, sort of, the wave beam, you could stand in the lava below and just shoot up at him. And, well, of course, you take a lot of lava damage that way, but of course, looks nothing like he will in later games, that's for sure. In this one, you could chalk up to hardware limitations, obviously. In later games, Ridley is much larger, much bigger. Okay, I don't remember him doing that much damage. Of course, the game doesn't tell you, but for defeating Ridley and the other boss leading up to the final area, for each boss individually, you get 75 missile upgrading expansion. So yeah, 75 missiles for beating each boss, that's 150, plus 21 missile packs at 5 each, another 105, for the final 100% total of 255 missiles. Oh, cheap game, getting me in the door like that. Of course, in the Zero Mission remake, it's kind of weird. You can get this energy tank and save your game before even fighting Ridley. Anyways, that's Ridley. Hideout number 2, or aka Ridley's lair. Oh, pooh, I missed that jump. Oh. Oh. Alright, from here. The way out is up, obviously, but there's one more missile pack down here in this long, extended corridor. I noticed this off screen, I did that backtracking to get back up there to the energy tank I missed. Going through this corridor, going the opposite direction to get back up there. About midway through, there's a missile pack. Could have picked it up then, but thought it'd be better to actually show that on video, since it is one of the items. Yeah, right here. Yeah. Alright. Once I dropped down that pit with the room at the energy tank actually in it, then went left from there, tried to jump my way back up, and then fell down, and then paused the video to go back up there. This is the path I took. And again, I noticed that energy tank there. Was tempted to pick it up then, but I figured I'd show that now. Going a little bit out of my way to do so. And anyways, that's all for the entirety of the north area. All of the power-ups, all of the items, the boss, everything there is to do in North Air and Hideout number 2, which is technically an extension of North Air. Well, I hate those fly enemies, or whatever the heck they are. Do not miss them being removed from the Zero Mission remake. Now I'll make my way all the way back to the opening areas of the game. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the things I kind of like about the original version of the game. Here, if you know where you're going and know what you're doing, you can do the entirety of North Air all in one trip. Good luck doing that in Zero Mission, with all the linearity they add to the game. Go down here to get an item, then have to go back up to the entrance areas to use it to get another item, come back down. Yeah. Back over here. Oh, poopy. Oh shoot. I didn't even think about that. That door up there to the upper left. That. I need the ice beam to get through that. At least one, if not 2 or 3 missile tanks in there. Oh well. Guess maybe this won't be a 100% playthrough then. Unless I off-screen all the backtracking back here once I get the ice beam. Which I'm not ready to do yet. But for now, done here. Get up there. Alright, this way. All the way back down to the starting areas of the game. Now, there is that. Bomb jumping up to it in this version of the game isn't anywhere near as easy, if it's even possible at all. Unlike Zero Mission remake of this game, or even Super Metroid, where there's an energy tank in that same spot. I mean, maybe for some people. Then again, this is coming from someone who's never been very good at bomb jumping, even in Super Metroid, where a lot of people are like speedrunning aces at bomb jumping. Not me. I mean, I know people have explained that there's some pattern, timing pattern to it, but I'll be danged if I can get that timing down. Anyways, I'll get that energy tank later when I get the ice beam. But for now, of course, it was an interesting shine spark puzzle in this screen that led to an energy or missile pack up there at the top of the screen in Zero Mission. Obviously, that's not in this version of the game since there's no shine spark, no speed booster here. Hideout number 1. Oh, you dirty. Could continue going left, but not yet. A couple more items I want to get over the other way first. Oh, I hate when they get you in the doorway like that. This room, okay. Well, the energy tank is still here in Zero Mission. Only in this version of the game, there's no reason to go any further right or east from here. The rooms still exist in this original version of the game, but there's absolutely nothing there except for empty room after empty room. No missile packs, no energy tanks, no nothing. In Zero Mission, there's a sequence there including a mini boss, so yeah. Again, one of the things I like about the Zero Mission version of the game, extra bosses, making use of otherwise empty rooms here in this original. I mean, again, if not for the added linearity where originally there was very little, if any, to be found, and the excessive coddling, hand-holding, if not for those two, the Zero Mission remake would almost be flawless in my opinion. I mean, it fixes the problem with the energy tanks, the not being able to crouch while shoot with the normal beam gun, the lack of ice beam, wave beam compatibility, stacking. so many of the issues. Of course, this room is quite different than Zero Mission. Oh, get up there. What? Oh, okay, gotta do that first. I was gonna say, I know there's something here. Of course, that energy tank is here in Zero Mission, but it requires speed booster shine sparking to get to it. But again, since that's not a thing in this original version, and wasn't until the third game in the series in release order, Super Metroid. So here you can get it right now. Whereas in Zero Mission, you can't get it until after the next boss battle. Oh, get. Anyway, that's 6 of the 8 energy tanks. Like I said, the last 2 will only. Oh, get up there. Will only replenish your health. They won't add any more maximum, any more of those little like blue squares, 100 hit points each. 699 hit points is the final maximum. Even though there's 8 energy. Yeah, again, issue with the energy tanks. Anyways. Okay. Could go up from here. Well, actually, you need the ice beam to do that, but well, even then, I don't think you could do that. But, that's okay, though. The only thing that's up there is a door leading back the opposite direction, so we drop down. Just out of curiosity, actually just for demonstrate, yeah. Hey, wait a minute. These rooms just loop around as a way to get back out of here. Except for that, I do want that. But other than this, yeah. Just a way to get back up and out of here if you want to leave this area. But if you want to go forward to the next boss, then yeah, down here. Okay, that just goes back around. Okay, one of these, there it is. potential grinding spot for health and or missiles. For fighting the next boss in the room to the left, behind the missile door there. And, well, alright. Did a little off-screen grinding just to see how many maximum missiles I could carry. Up to 165, which after I beat the boss to the left, in the room to the left, 75 more will bring that to 100 or 240, meaning there's 3 more missile packs left to be found, one of which I'll get on the way out of here. Anyways, well, not the way I planned on entering Kraid's room, but yeah, he's definitely a lot larger in the Zero Mission remake too. Again, obviously due to graphic limitations of the NES, you couldn't have monstrous-sized bosses like that moving on an NES game. At least that would be my guess anyways. I mean, like Kraid and Zero Mission, or even Kraid and Super Nintendo Super Metroid wouldn't work on an NES game. Okay, it does show that you got... Okay, I guess I don't remember that. I could have... I don't remember it showing that you got all those extra missiles there. Okay, well... Now, this can be kind of annoyingly tricky. Well, if you hit the right button, that helps too. What? Oh, what the hell? Why ain't it working? No, not what I wanted to do. Okay, I can't. I'll get it that way then. One of the 2 extras, or one, depending on what order you get them in, is you can get the energy tanks in almost any. Well, there are limitations requiring items like high jump boots or whatnot, I guess. But for me, on this playthrough, one of the 2 extras. Anyways, now for the trip out of here, which in this version of the game is a little more annoying than it will be in Zero Mission. Primarily because of those blocks there. In this version of the game, they will respawn even if you're standing there. And a lot of times in so doing will send you flying back in the opposite direction, which can be very frustrating the closer you get to the top of this tunnel to get sent back down to start over. In the Zero Mission remake, they don't... yeah, like where I'm standing there, they don't respawn as long as you're standing there. Of course, this part is a lot less annoying if you have the wave beam for it. You can shoot out a lot more of those little square blocks with the wave beam than you could with the ice beam. Having the high jump boots also helps. Almost as if they're suggesting you go to Norfair first before this. Which, if you played see what I mean about annoying? Which if you, anyway, as I was saying, almost as if they're suggesting you go to Norfair first. I mean, in Zero Mission, you have to. outside of some kind of speedrunner's sequence breaking like bomb jumping or wall jumping. Okay, again, I remember that being much more frustrating than that originally. Optionally, we can go this way for one of the last remaining missile packs. Missile tanks, whatever you... And that completes hideout number 1, aka Kraid's lair. Oops. Oh shoot. Ah! No. Well, I guess I'm not done here yet after all. Dang it. I was going to try to show something and explain something about another one of the differences between the original and the Zero Mission remake. That enemy there got in my way. Yeah. In Zero Mission, there's a door on the upper right corner that leads to a save room. You know, obviously there are no save rooms in this version of the game, so that room isn't there either. Really? Jump out of there. Oh, come on. I have the high jump boost for crying out loud. Oh shoot, that's right, I forgot about this. Since I don't have the ice beam, getting back out of here is going to require a little bit of out of the way. Well, not really backtracking since I haven't been to these screens yet. Going a little bit out of your way to get back out of here. Whereas if you had the ice beam, some of this might have been avoidable, but oh well. Lucky you're invincible, buddy. Oh, you dirty I hate when you do that. Get you. They get you when you're just on your way out of the door. Alright. Well, okay, so this isn't going to be a 100% playthrough. Right now, I really don't want to go back to North Air after getting the ice beam to get those last 2 missile packs I'm missing. You know, without the ice beam, you can't get that energy tank I showed on the way down here either, so it'll be more like a 90% playthrough. I'll be missing 2 missile packs and 1 energy tank. Now, of course, it's a point in the game where I have to, at least in the original here, downgrade back to the ice beam. Believe me, not that I want to have this really cool, slightly annoying and sound. The sound it makes is kind of annoying, but cool weapon. But it's going to be useless in the final remaining area of the game, so powerful or not. And again, this is the very reason I started playing the Zero Mission remake in the first place. Not because of the in-game maps or any of the other things that some fans started playing Zero Mission instead of this game or this version for. I mean, if the Ice Beam and the Wave Beam were compatible and could stack like in any other Metroid game, I probably would have never started playing Zero Mission. Would have just stuck with the original here. I mean, I'd been missing out on a good game. Would have been my mistake, but still, mistake or no. Kept playing this version of the game, especially since it's this one that's on, since it's this version of the game that's on 3DS Virtual Console and, well, Switch NES Online. They don't have a GBA online and probably never will from the sound of it. Oh, what the heck was that? Screw attack should have worked on them. Oh, get up there! What the heck, game? Quit cheating! Your high jump boots. Okay. Oh, goody. What? Wait a minute. Oh, no, that's right. This was the... Ah, shoot, I went the wrong way. Ah. Oh, yeah, that's where I got the bombs from. Yeah. I can hear it now. People that that are familiar with the map of the game are like, where are you going? And right now, I'd be saying the same thing if I was watching my own playback. But for editing or whatever, you know. What the heck are you doing? Where are you going? Going to get Ice Beam back, not bombs. I've always had them. Too busy dreading having to do this, I guess. That's my excuse and I'm sticking with it. Ho 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 ho. That's one of the major gripes I have with this original version of this original version of the game. That and inability to shoot enemies on the ground with the normal beam. You can with the wave beam, yes, but I'm not going to have that for more than 10 more seconds. So. Yay, back to the measly ice beam. No more being able to hit enemies low to the ground. No being able to... Alright, now to the final area of the game. Now that I have the ice beam again, I ain't gonna be helpless there, defenseless there. Well, I get there alive, that is. Oh, who am I kidding? I still... Alright, now for the final area of the game. Up. All the way up to the top of this tunnel. To the area that I kind of mentioned at the start of the game, just after getting the long beam. Said that there wasn't anything to do then. Well, at that point there wasn't. But now there is. Of course, they really changed the configuration of this room for the Zero Mission remake. In this original version, all you do is, well, granted, back in the day, a lot of people used to try to conveniently roll into that, whatever that is down there, liquid, lava, acid, sand, whatever that's supposed to be down there, to roll into it and try to bomb jump your way up into that doorway on the left from the start of the game. As far as I know, no one ever succeeded in it, which is probably a good thing, because without the ice beam, you ain't gonna be able to do much in that area anyways. And anyway, once you defeat both Kraid and Ridley, shoot at their statues, form a bridge. Welcome to Turian, the base of the bad guy in the game, and home to the series' title creatures, which is kind of weird to have the entire franchise be named after one of its enemies. And you need Ice Beam to freeze them, and then once they're frozen, pummel them with 5 missiles. Which will only work when they're frozen, otherwise the missiles have no effect on them. Which is why you need the ice beam for this. Oh, you're just gonna... Oh, come on. Of course, normal enemies, if they drop missiles, it's only going to be 2. And if they drop health, it's only going to be 5. But for a Metroid, if they drop missiles, it'll be 30, and if they drop health, likewise. Come here, you. Oh, get up here. He says, I'm not dumb, I know what you're planning. I'll wait for you to... Come on! Oh, what? Oh, that's right, I forgot Metroids respawn in this version of the game. which can be useful for grinding, like I was just saying, 30 health or missiles per drop, as opposed to 2 or 5 from enemies in other areas. That's of course the downside of grinding on Metroids. They grab you, it can be very annoying to shake free. Anyways, alright, pause video for a second. Alright, on we go. These things look like SpaghettiOs. Those little circle things. Ooh, that was close. Yeah. Okay, come on, game. I don't need health right now. I'm gonna need missiles at this rate, though. Again, that was close. Come on, game. Where's all the missiles, man? Really? Okay, you're starting to bug me here with the item drops. That's a little better. I'll back up to over 200 at least. For the final room of the game. Oh, get up there. Really? Knock back in old games. Okay, well at least I destroyed one of them. Good thing about this is once you destroy one of those, they stay gone. So theoretically, go back and grind for more health and missiles on Metroids here. since in this version of the game they respawn. In Zero Mission they do not, so this idea wouldn't work there. Ah, shoot. Back up. Ooh, that was close. Oh, wrong way. Damn the knockback in this game. Holy crap. Okay. Oh, why doesn't this... Oh, come on. What? I swear a screw attack only works when it feels like it. Okay, I gotta go back or I'm gonna die here. We made some progress. Oh, poo, I had that. Alright. Back up to nearly full missiles and full health. Well, I am at full health, but nearly back to maximum missiles. So, well, with a little luck will be the final run here. Barring some unforeseen setback like earlier, taking so long to destroy one of these things. Because of the extreme knockback in every which way. Okay, come on, really? fight me game. Okay, got it. There's the final boss. Oh, what the hell, game? Well, I don't remember it being this annoying before. Alright, now I gotta go back with more health. Oh great, if I can get back. Okay. One last round of grinding. Of course, if anybody can do this on one complete set of 250 missiles, then you're obviously better at the game than I am. And I could never complete this final stretch of the game until I realized that you can go back and grind, and those energy things, whatever they were supposed to be, are still going to be gone. Oh, poopy. Let go. Alright, let's try this again. 224 missiles. 21 shy of my maximum, being that I intentionally missed 2 missile packs. Yeah, again, all these things are still gone, so clean shot all the way to the final boss. Except for that crap. Again, I don't know what it is, but I swear the screw attack only works when it wants to. Not very reliable. Now. Oh, no you don't. Gotta watch out for those, whatever the heck those things are supposed to be. SpaghettiOs. They push you into that little gap between that. Getting back out can be a very annoying experience. Oh, there I am. I was gonna say, where the hell am I, game? I don't know how many hits Mother Brain here takes. I've never sat here counting. Don't get too aggressive and end up regretting it. I can't imagine many more hits will be required. Gotta be almost dead. But again, let's not take any undue chances. Play it safe. Get up there. Ooh, that was close. Got it. Okay. And now for the escape sequence, which is pretty customary in Metroid games. I think all of them have it. And something very unsettling about trying to make some of these jumps with the timer constantly ticking down to 0, knowing that if you don't get out before then, the place goes kaboom with you in it. But at least in this version of the game, these platforms don't disappear as you're standing on them like Zero Mission, which only adds to the potential annoyance. Alright, and oh, there we go. And that's it. Ending of the game. Okay, I apparently didn't beat the game fast enough for the better ending. Oh, wait a minute. Sort of. See, Samus is a lady, which was, you know, unfortunately, a bigger deal was made about that than there should have been. You know, so there's a video game hero that's a lady. Back in the 80s, though, a lot of people did make a big deal about that, sadly. And as much as it pains me to admit, I kind of thought it was weird myself. I know. Shame on me. Just back then, especially, you know, Link and Zelda, Mega Man, Simon Belmont and Castlevania, Mario and Luigi, and Samus being one of the few lady protagonists in video game, well, probably pretty much the only one back then. You know, granted, this was like, what, almost a decade before the first Tomb Raider game. But anyways, yeah, that's it. The original Metroid game, the original version of it, is still playable in my opinion. Pretty good game. Hey, produced by Gunpei Yokoi, the person who's widely credited for having developed the D-pad and the Game Boy. Anyways, yeah. Again, the only things that really bug me about this are the lack of weapon stack or compatibility between the wave beam and the ice beam, meaning you have to downgrade back to. And the lack of being able to shoot while crouching, which means any enemy low to the ground without the wave beam you can't hit. But yeah, of course, it says the end, but you can hit the start button and play again. Yeah. Keeping all of your items, well, most of them. High jump boots, ice beam, bombs. Yeah, I think the Various suit is still there too. Kind of interesting, but it does tend to make the first half of the game really easy since you have all your major power-up items already. Kind of like with the Zelda 2 playthrough, with Zelda 2 as I mentioned in that playthrough. Anyways, thanks for watching. Someday I'll go back and play the Zero Mission remake. But for now, Yeah, that's it for the Metroid games. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.